Studying abroad in Barcelona is one of the best decisions I've ever made. I've met some of the most amazing people, seen some of the most incredible things, and traveled to places I never imagined I would go. I learned so much both in and outside of my classes. I learned a lot about the world around me and even more about myself. I really pushed myself in being no longer in such a foreign place, and I really had to put my trust in others. I really began to see it more as my home and no longer felt scared, lost, or like I was just another tourist walking around. I had places I would go regularly where the people knew me. I had certain routes I would take to avoid tourists, and I had good friends here. I would walk around and roll my eyes at the people that came in masses with their selfie sticks and just went to places to post about them on social media. I began to feel super confident in my new home. That is, until my backpack got stolen at a place that I went to at least twice a week with all my stuff and most importantly, my computer. I felt so violated, but I also felt insane for how much of my life was in that little metal box when I sat down at the police station and realized that how dangerous it could actually be that someone had stolen my computer. I didn't know how to use the cloud, so not that much was on there, and I had all my credit card information saved on Safari. I had all of my pictures and my passport information, my medical records. Someone had access to my entire life because it was all saved on my computer, and I had no idea how to complete simple everyday tasks. I couldn't even fathom finishing school a week before finals without my computer. I was also really upset because the incident made me reflect on my amazing past in Barcelona negatively. I didn't know what to do. When I went to the police office, they said that stealing computers, if you're lucky, they just cancel everything on your computer and then they take all of the parts away. But they also said something that could be really scary is that they can take your information and take your identity and commit fraud with your computer. He said that it was common in Barcelona that this petty theft could turn out to be a much bigger issue and could be part of like a lead or a gang, that they all work together and that they had probably been watching me since I go to the same restaurant 2 or 3 times a week and they had seen me taking out my computer, buy stuff online, purchase flights, and do things like that with my computer. When they looked at the cameras, they had seen that it was 3 women that had all worked together. 2 went to distract the people at the bar who usually watch out for pickpocketers, and then one other person was by the menus near my table and she took her foot and got the handle of my backpack and scooted away and walked away without anyone noticing. I was devastated, but I was also so concerned. I already knew that things like big data or things like that could put my privacy in jeopardy, but if they had my physical computer with all my information, I had no idea what to do. Luckily, I'm reassured that that won't happen to me. I've locked my computer, and because I've found my iPhone, I was able to erase everything on my computer. But it really made me think about how much value we place in things like social media, in things like all of the different forms of media that we have, and in just the wide web in general, because so much of our lives is on there and it could greatly put us in danger. I definitely put a downer on my last week in Barcelona, but it did not ruin my experience at all. And I realized that I need to place less of an emphasis on all of this social media and my technology and be able to just live life without it.